Yes, okay. Hello everyone, I'm Iron Phoenix and welcome to Among Trees. I've no idea. Basically, I saw many a true nerd had played it. So I just need to crank my audio down a bit. Had played it. I didn't watch the video. I'm also slightly concerned that this isn't actually running at anywhere near 30. The controls are a little bit weird. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know anything about this game. The store page looked interesting. The idea being that you kind of have this cabin that you can upgrade and that unlocks stuff. And you're in this forest. So it's basically a survival game. You're in a forest. There are things out in the woods that bears basically that don't like you very much, and you have to avoid them coming and mauling you, but for the most part it's a survival game. There's no real reason as to why you're here. I do not like the motion blur. Let me just see if I can turn that. Yes, I can. What I might do, just knock it down to medium. Turn that off. Frame rate limit 60, please. I'm going to stick it on 144. Who on earth has 144 hertz? I know some people who do. It's fun. There isn't like mouse acceleration or anything in there. So let me just see. Mouse sensitivity, I could bump that up a bit. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, when you're dealing with survival games, having motion blur is that mouse does need to come up a bit. I like a little bit more responsiveness on my mouse, which is why I use I have one of those laser mice. A little bit more responsiveness. 0.8. Let's try 0.8. That's better. Okay, so press tab to open backpack. I have a backpack. I can do what? Note items? Oh, yeah. That's great. Yep. More games need to have this. Satisfactory is a great game, and it has something like that, where you can basically say, yeah, I want you to tell me what I need to find, and it will tell you. Alright, okay, so we've got all our... We've got our fir planks. We just need the 5 more sticks. Try find 1 stick per thing. So yeah, I have no idea what this game is beyond it was a survival game and it looked interesting. It's a really good looking art style as well. So this is a Unity game. It's not Unreal. It's a Unity. The big thing with Unity games is that it can't really do sort of realistic styles, so you just don't even try. So these sort of stylistic art choices work really well in Unity games. Even things like Subnautica, which is Unity, it's slightly stylized, so you have a consistent art style all the way through, and it doesn't look awful. Basically, it looks sort of curvy and nice and futuristic. Right, repair cabin. Okay. So do I now have to do a mini game? Hopefully not. No. Right, so this unlocks features. So I can sleep, I can save, and I can put things in my storage. Oh, this is a nice little cabin. So in order to expand, right, yes, okay, that's interesting actually. So in order to expand this way, I need to find these items, and that will add a cooking room and allow me to cook things. And if I wanted to build a storage attic, I will need to find these things, and then that will give me more storage up there. And what does this do? A crafting room again. I need to find some things there. So that's to save my progress. I'm just going to quickly do that now. So that's saved the game. And that just allows me to put things into my storage box, which I don't need to do. Probably wise. Okay, so what things would be an idea? Thing is, I don't know what I'm going to find. out there. So I think I just go for an explore and see what there is to see, I guess. So, well, what I would assume is that the mushrooms will... Okay, so that gives me food and health. I do like these sort of very sort of blind looks at games. I literally know nothing about this game other than what was on the blurb, and as what's increasingly happening with my system these days is, can I run it? And the answer, unfortunately, is increasingly becoming no. I cannot run it. Not even. I can't play hard space at the moment because the computer just won't. It can't handle it. So that's so yeah. Doom, Fallout, hard space. Oh god, Frostpunk. I can't play Frostpunk. I haven't been able to play Frostpunk for years because my version of Windows is a bit broken, and it won't. Frostpunk just won't run on my system at all. It meets the requirements, but it won't run. So yeah, that's something that I've got to sort out at some point. There's a thing over there. Let's walk towards the thing. Okay, and we've got a nice sort of in-world marker as well for where I would assume that if I sprint, that's going to eat up my health, my food bar and my sleep bar faster, logically. There's also a temperature thing, so it's food, health, temperature, and sleep. Okay, so what is this thing? Okay, so it's just sort of a rock. There's moss there. Okay, so we find moss on these sort of broken... Oh, there's a couple of them actually. Let's take the stump moss. What I would love to find is like the... I think it was the wire. If I can find the wire, then I can build the crafting parts of the thing, the cabin. Also, I have to be in my cabin when the night falls because, especially at the moment, you know, this is, you know, I do not want to come across a bear or yaiguai or whatever it is that they go by. I should note you're not given any reason as to why you are here. You are just here, which is fine. I've got no problem with that. In some cases, it's actually better not to really explain it, because if it feels sort of wrong, it's like was it the game set in the Canadian wilderness? I can't remember what it's called. Dark Wild. I can't remember. Can't remember what it's called. Anyway, Near Death. No, that was a different game. But yeah. A similar sort of style in that everything's very cold. That game basically said you were in a plane crash. Okay, where's the plane? And it's just the plane doesn't exist. But the game is saying you were in a plane crash. Okay. Logically, what I want there is for the plane to be next to me when I spawn in, so that I can scavenge, or nearby, so that I can scavenge components from it. You know, basic components. Oh, the sun is going down, so I think it's time for me to wander back to my base of operations and get some sleep. HUD is very minimalist, which I like. I like a good sort of minimalist HUD on the basis that your view of the screen should not be taken up by UI. Another game that I've completely forgotten the name of. I'm doing well today. I'll wait till night time. No, I don't want to do that. I want to wait till daytime. It did the HUD really well in that on your screen you didn't have anything apart from, I think, a crosshair. If you wanted to check your stats, you look down at your watch, and that had it on there. Very few games do that. I can't. This one I really can't remember the name of. It's because it's not a game that I've played, but I know of it. Where it was like tattoos on a person. So you looked down at your tattoos, and that would show sort of health and the like. That was really not doing well. Alone in the Dark also did it quite well because your damage would be actually on you. So again, yeah, you would look down and you would see your damage in your sort of scars and the like, and then using your healing spray that would mend you. Oh, that's nice as well. So you got a little graphic. This is. Oh, I'm starving apparently. Let's just eat everything. Okay. So yeah, you got a little graphic that basically says, open storage box, and just above it, how many slots you've got filled, which is really nice. I need all that because I need to eat all of it. Alright, I need that. Okay. So that, yes, that was, driftwood, not sticks. Does it run? Did I have a map? No, I do not. I do not have a map. Right. And I will need to have the things in my inventory for crafting. That's fine. Let's sleep till the day and then go for a little explore. Day 2, sun is coming up. And the door automatically closes. I'm very used to just having to turn around to close the door. Something I have to do in Minecraft because I haven't. I've been in that on playing that world for God knows how long, and it's like, yeah, every time I leave I have to turn around and close the door because I haven't set up the pressure plate thing. Right, so I'm going. My rudimentary okay, so I'm basically going to have a rudimentary compass direction thing here now. So if the door is facing north, yeah, so if this door is facing north, so I've been north, so I'm going to go what I'm going to assume is south. I don't know because I've obviously not got a compass. There's no way of really telling. Yeah, we'll just sort of head this way a bit and see what there. I see a thing. Is that a tower? Right, we're going over to the thing. Looks like it was a tower one day. Once upon a time. There's loads of stuff here. So let's search this. I want to take all of that. Oh, there's loads of stuff here. Right, so evidently this was like one of those Firewatch towers that I've heard are sort of in the forests of America, I guess. And yeah, so it's collapsed, which is good for us. Okay, I need an axe for that. I need a lockpick for the other thing. But I've got enough now to build a crafting thing. So evidently this area is so that you can basically say, okay, this is all the stuff that you need to make the crafting area. Just going to grab everything, just in case, and then I'll head back to the campsite and see what there is. Right. Ooh, seeds as well. Nice. It's a nice little sort of tutorial. It's a good way of just doing sort of tutorializing something. So you basically say, yeah, okay, so you do a little bit of exploring around. It hasn't told me this is here, but by doing a little bit of exploring around, come across this, and this then gives you everything you need. But it also basically says, yes, this is a box. You need to come back to this once you've got an axe, and this one you come back to when you've got a lockpick. So what we're going to do is head on back to our campsite. Oh, not our campsite, our cabin in the woods, and see if we can get the next thing. I should note, this is apparently pre-alpha. This is one of the best pre-alphas I've ever seen. Ooh, a beet. Yeah. You know, it looks good. You know, nice consistent art style all the way through. Functionally, seems to be fine. Oh, that can't be eaten raw. These can. Oh, that can't be eaten raw. These can. Nice. Ooh, there's another. Oh, that's a rock. That's not a thing. Is that another beet? Yeah. Yeah, it's just, you know, functionally it seems to, well, function from what I've seen. Obviously needed a little bit of alteration to get rid of motion blur, which is a thing, and there seems to be a little bit of fuzziness, but it's early access, and you can get a little bit of fuzziness with some Unity stuff. Oh, move stack. Okay, so I can just do that. Right. Storage box, that, and alright. Didn't want to get rid of it. I didn't want to grab it all. Right, so I just need to find the first plank. So I'm going to go this way. Sort of our westerly direction, I guess. See if we can find some more planks. So I'm hoping the crafting area will unlock the ability to make axes. That I feel that would be quite useful. I also need food. Food is running a little on the low side. It's around. I mean, this stuff, I can grab this stuff, but I can't eat it raw. I have to cook it. So, I should note at this point, as it has just occurred to me, this game is on the Epic Game Store, which I had a something has seen me. Dangerous animal. Okay, so you get a warning when you've got a dangerous animal nearby, but I do not see the bear. I'm going to sneak back over this way. There's not really much in the way of planks, which is slightly concerning. Okay, I'm out of the way of the bear now. It's nice that you get that sort of warning of, hey, there's a dangerous animal nearby, just sort of watch yourself. Right, okay, so that way is bear, though apparently they do roam, so it's not really saying that over in this direction there will be bears. Yeah, I had a voucher left over from the Epic's sale, so I used that on this. So I only paid £5 for it. Otherwise, game's $15.99 or your regional equivalent, which, you know, so far, you know, it's looking good actually. I'm gonna go sort of in this direction for it. Hopefully I find something, you know, that it's maybe collapsed. What I'm mostly looking for in the fog is sort of man-made shapes, basically. So if I see something that looks kind of like that, I'm interested. I think that's just an interesting shaped rock. Yeah, it's a rock. I mean, I could try up at that tower again, see if I could try up at this tower again, see if I've missed something. Actually, is that the same one? Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. I might have missed some planks. Let's have a look around. Yeah, I did miss at least one plank, so it might be some more. A lot of lot boxes up here as well, actually, which I didn't see initially. Okay, we've got another crate up here, but I can't get into that yet. So, oh, I'm hungry. And this is another beet. Still grabbing these, even though I can't cook them raw. It's probably worth having a good supply of food. I need 6 more planks, and I'm really actually struggling to find the planks. This is obviously a game that's designed for exploration. You know, finding what's out there that you can use in order to survive out here. The the other mechanics are sort of like a sideline, it seems, to exploration. Maybe a little bit more of a slow burn as well. Because certainly finding food sort of scattered around isn't actually too bad. It's not like Lone Dark, something along those lines, where it's just a case of, yeah, you are trapped in the Canadian wilderness and you have nothing. Good luck. And you're like, what? And it's a real sort of scramble to find anything, really. It's one of those games that's set up that actually you could very much die before you found the first, safe location. Oh, we got 6 planks. I reckon I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go to what I consider to be north on day 3. See what's that way a little bit more, because obviously I did go over there, but let's save my progress here. And anything that I cannot eat needs to go into here for now. And actually the sticks can also go. Yeah, that looks about right. So it's just the planks. God, 28 planks that one needs, and 4 nails. Okay, let's go. Okay, so let's go out the door, straight forwards. See what there is to see up here. And eat. I keep seeing stuff that looks a little bit too square, and you get up and it's like a rock. I've just realised I've still got that running, which I probably shouldn't have for the sake of internet. Okay, so this was the lake that I ran across. Oh, we're swimming. We can swim. That really does bring your warmth down. I need to get out of here. Yep, I'm freezing. Okay, and then being out of it, you sort of dry off. To a point. No, I am slowly warming up. Yep. Okay, so don't go into water unless you absolutely have to. There's no things out here. I mean, part of the issue that I've got is obviously exploring in a a desert is actually really easy. On the basis that if you see a thing, then it's probably something that's ultimately not sand. This sort of terrain does make things a lot sort of more difficult, just because of the nature of it. You've got trees blocking your vision, and then you've got rocks that are a bit of a pain. Having sort of roads, paths, sort of tracks would help. This looks like a clearing. This might have some useful stuff in it. Probably not, actually. So when I get close to it, I thought maybe like supplies or something. But no, you're not that lucky. Oh, another cabin. Oh, something. I need something that. It's planks. Oh, that's what, honey? There's no map either, from what I can tell. At least there's nothing on M. So it's discovering the world for yourself, very much so. Okay, going to go. Oh, also, I must be able to get driftwood from somewhere. Now, logically, I would say driftwood. You'd either want a beach or sort of a river side or lakeside. So I'm also sort of half looking for that as well. But there must be there must be more structures out here that will have what I need. Okay, I'm gonna walk along the river, I think, at this point. That's driftwood. That must be driftwood, this stuff. Yes. Okay. I still need the planks. Even if I wanted to just do the cooking one instead, that also requires planks and bolts as well, I think was the other thing. So I do need to find these planks. Let me see if there's more Firewatch towers around here. I hadn't been this way yet, so have a bit of a poke around. But if there's that bear up there, there might actually be something good around. That's my kind of logic is if there's something big and nasty around, and there might be something good in that area as well. Something worth the risk. Okay, so now we're back up to this back up to this tower again now. Well, I'm going to basically continue playing this, but I'm not going to be doing this on stream because an awful lot of this I think is going to be me walking around. We may be back, maybe later, maybe tomorrow. Got some other things I need to get done. So yeah, so this has been Among Trees, a reasonably chill so far game about just sort of expanding your cabin. The problem is that it is quite slow paced, so maybe not sort of stream worthy. But interesting nonetheless. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to go off and do some things now. So with that, I will say thank you very much for watching my little stream. I will see you next time.